If what you really want is to be a couples therapist, like this is the place. Don't go anywhere else.
In my experience, it's been a really awesome place to work and be and grow, and I feel like I've grown leaps and bounds just in the short time that I've been here. So I really want to encourage you to do that.
We have so many clients who come here and say, you know, I had a couples counselor in the past and they kind of just let me talk or let us just fight every week. And RTC has developed this fellowship that is a rigorous training in how to do this really, really excellently.
Really getting to the end of a session and knowing that you had a big impact during that hour, and seeing that the change in everybody as they're walking in and out of your office, and knowing that you are changing people's lives and improving them, and making your community a better place to be.
When I'm with a couple, I absolutely love it when there's a turning point in the couple, when all of a sudden they've realized that they have the power to change their relationship, and they walk out of our session with a tremendous amount of hope.
I've learned the PIT model. That has been tremendously impactful as a therapist. It's also impacted a lot of how I see myself, how I see my relationship with my wife, my relationship with my children, and my relationship with my parents as well. We've done a lot of work with Atkinson's teachings, and that has been tremendously impactful. Again, the skills and the communication around that.
Really the practical use of a lot of the different modalities that you learn during your education, your master's program, of being able to see it in person, being able to practice it, role play, all those different things that you really don't get during a lecture.
I've learned a lot about who I am, kind of the self of therapist work we're encouraged to do here. How do I show up in the therapy room?
I've learned a lot about my own past, my own history, and how that influences me.
As I've learned more about myself, I am really able to help the people that I'm with better.
I think the thing that I really appreciate the most is how the RTC supports me in being me. I feel so supported in not only learning and growing, taking risks with my clients, trying new things, but that even when I'm making mistakes and when I'm having bad days, that the support isn't going to change. There's always going to be multiple people who I can reach out to, who are going to reach out to me.
It's the incredible amount of support provided here through supervision, through admin staff, through fellow therapists and fellows. All of that has been such a tremendous gift. It has really been sort of the bright spot along the way.
I have appreciated just the patience. I feel like I came in kind of like frazzled and a little bit overwhelmed already because I was just coming out of grad school, and especially during a pandemic and all these changes that are going on. I just feel the love, I feel the support.
It really feels like an embarrassment of riches here. We have all of these ways to connect with mentors and all of the wonderful therapists who have worked here, who have gone through this fellowship, who are experts in so many different dimensions of the couples counseling process. And it's just a wealth of opportunity to learn and be nourished in a way that most practicum opportunities is just not available. It's not part of the experience.
It's a very different commitment energy-wise. I know that for the first probably 4 or 5 months starting the fellowship, I was so exhausted and drained. As my self-care got better, I was able to give more of myself at work and feel less drained by the whole process and experience.
So the biggest challenges for me have been the learning how to be a good therapist and constantly learning these new models and trying to take it all in at once. It's a lot of information, but the more that I'm in it, the easier it becomes. Along with that, building my caseload and keeping and managing it has been really difficult. I'm learning as I go.
Learning how to care for myself while I manage caseloads and cancellations and the expectations.
I've been surprised at how difficult it's been really learning and applying the skills to truly be what I would consider an effective and good therapist.
So the clinic is moving to be more racially diverse. We are doing a lot of work around being anti-racist, and we're just like having those conversations and really welcoming those experiences of like our own feelings, doing our own individual work and doing our work as a clinic to be best for the clients that we see that are racially diverse, as well as bringing in more team members, more staff members to work with us.
If you're not really dedicated to couples therapy, I don't know if this is the place. But if you are, I think there's no better place.
You're supported, you're cared for, and you will become an expert working with couples.
Be totally honest with yourself. The Jeb and Teresa here have been fantastic with just anything that we need, being honest with that and not holding back. They look for that, they search for it. And
This is a fellowship that will allow you to learn skills, gain tools, and actually be supported well. I think if that's what you're looking for, this is the type of fellowship for you.
Learn to love better and be better loved.